Welcome to a brand new box office breakdown show here on Max Talks Movies. My name is Max Dinnenberg. Today I'm breaking down the box office of this past weekend, which was March the 28th to the March 30th, 2025. This is the final box office weekend in the month of March. We are already 3 months in to the year 2025. We're also going to break down the worldwide and domestic numbers so far this year. So welcome back, everyone, to a brand new video here on Max Talks Movies. Again, my name is Max Dinnenberg. If you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button and ring that bell for notifications. I do this show every single Monday. I also do other movie and TV show reviews, out-of-theater reactions, and movie rankings. So if you like any one of those things, please consider subscribing and ringing that bell. Comment down below. What are your thoughts on this past box office weekend? What did you see in theaters this weekend, and what are you planning on seeing this upcoming theaters? And let me know your movie theater tendencies. Are you someone who goes to the theaters a lot, or does it take a marquee movie to take you to the theatrical exhibition, the movie theater? So let me know in the comment section down below. And also, please hit that thumbs up button. So without further ado, let's get into this past weekend's box office domestically, which was from the 28th to the 30th, 2025. And in first place, from Amazon MGM Studios is A Working Man, opening to $15.2 million. Now, this movie does have a $40 million budget, but based on its opening, this movie probably will get to around that mark domestically, a little below that, and then it'll make up for its money more likely in streaming. But this is a really good opening for A Working Man because this is the second team up for David Ayer and Jason Statham. Now, they teamed up, I believe it was, if they teamed up, sorry, before, I'm trying to make sure if this was a 2024 movie or a 2023 movie. It's before I just want to make sure I have this correct. The Beekeeper came out last year, early last year, and it opened to around $16 million. Now, The Beekeeper earned itself a sequel, did very solid at the box office, gave it Amazon MGM to do another movie with Statham and Ayer, and it opens to 15.2. So it opens $1 million less, but still very similar openings. This is clearly a winning duo. As I said, Beekeeper 2 is happening, if I'm not mistaken, in the near future. Jason Statham has carved out his whole career now around these very mid-budget action films. Now, the difference between The Beekeeper and this was that Sylvester Stallone was a part of this movie, writing and producing, but still, it seems like the winning team of Ayer and Statham will continue, and Statham will continue to be a leading action hero for years to come in Hollywood. The real story is that Snow White was overtaken in its number one place already in its second weekend. Excuse me. It dropped a whopping 66%, a $14.2 million second weekend, and it's up to 66.8 million domestically. Just to be honest, this is an embarrassment for Disney. The fact that it couldn't even hold off A Working Man to stay at number one for just a second weekend in a row is an embarrassment for Disney. And there's been a lot of articles trying to explain to you why this movie bombed, who is at fault. It seems like people making the movie and the actors have gone at each other. The studio has gone at the producers. The studio's gone at the actors. It's been a thing that you can clearly tell. Basically, everyone has had a piece of the pie on why this movie is going to turn out to be a big failure for Disney. I went into that last week, but still a 66% drop. I think everyone was expecting a big drop, but no one thought A Working Man would beat out Snow White at the theatrical box office in its just second weekend. And Snow White looks like, with Minecraft coming out this weekend, will only be number one at the box office for one weekend. That is very shocking and bad for Disney. So overall, this is a big money loser. It has a near $270 million budget. It needs to get to near $700 million just to break even. This will be a big money loser for everyone at the Mouse. And it's the another cool story at number 3 this weekend is The Chosen Last Supper Part 1 from Fathom Events, opening to 11.4 million. Now, I've been covering the Chosen franchise since I've been here for 5 years now, covering the box office. And again, if you're not familiar, The Chosen is a TV show, but they have parts that they release in theaters, meaning This was part one. So usually they release 3 to 4 episodes in theaters a week at a time. So for the next 3 weeks, for the next 3 weekends, excuse me, the Chosen's Last Supper fifth season will be playing in theaters. So part one was this past weekend. A couple more episodes come out this weekend, and then the following weekend, mid-April, it will be its last couple episodes. So the fact that it opened to 11.4, The Chosen's always been hanging around the top 10 for a while, but this is a big time opening, as it seems that, again, since really a pandemic, religious films are back in a massive way. And one of the leading causes for that is this Chosen franchise. So it is at number 3. Another new release that came out this weekend was Blumhouse and Universal's The Woman in the Yard, which opened to $9.4 million. Awful audience scores, awful critic scores for this movie, but it still opened to nearly $10 million on a near around, I think not a big budget for this one. I think around near $12 million for Woman in the Yard. So not a big budget. This movie actually will make some of its money in the theatrical window, while it will make up for that down the road on PVOD and Peacock. But again, another loser for Blumhouse as it pertains to quality, as it seems. And wrapping up the top 5 from A24 is Death of a Unicorn, opening to $5.7 million. We're at a really big crossroads if truly Jenna Ortega is this big time movie star potentially. Obviously, Wednesday is one of the most successful shows of all time. But again, Jenna Ortega is going to be the not prototypical big superstar, as she's going to pick a lot of roles like this, which I really like about Jenna Ortega. I'm not sure studios want her picking all these crazy roles or weird movies, as they say. But this movie did not cost that much to make, under 20 mil, around an $18 million budget. So this movie, again, very cheap to make, had a lot of big stars in it. For it only to be an $18 million budget is actually a cool thing for A24, but still not a massive opening, and not a lot of people seem to enjoy this one either. Overall, domestically, guys, this weekend, overall 2025, Captain America is number 1. Dogman is at 2. Snow White is at 3. One of Them Days at 4. Paddington Prue at 5. Mickey 17 at 6. The Monkey at 7. Den of Thieves 2. Pantera at 8. Hard Eyes at 9. Flight Risk at 10. Again, Captain America Brave New World is the only movie so far this year into the $100 million club. Snow White is at currently 66. Might not even get to that. We'll see. Dogman got $3 million shy. Worldwide numbers, Chinese films are 1 and 2. Captain America Brave New World is at 3 of 405 million worldwide. A Chinese film is at 4. Disney's Snow White is at 5, but with a mere 143 worldwide. As I said, it needs at least $700 million just to break even. Dogman's at 6 with 131 worldwide. Bridget Jones' Mad About That Boy is at 7 with 122 worldwide. And Mickey 17 is at 8 with 121 worldwide. 2 Chinese films wrap up the box office. So coming out this weekend, kicking off the month of April, geez, excuse me, I almost forgot the month that was coming up, is Minecraft. The Minecraft movie starring Jack Black, Danielle Brooks, Jason Momoa is hitting theaters this weekend. The big new video game IP getting a big movie. This is from Warner Brothers Discovery. They are hoping for a massive month of April, as they don't just have this movie, they also have Ryan Coogler's Sinners hitting theaters in April. So what are your thoughts? What do you see in theaters this weekend? Upcoming videos here on the channel. Tomorrow, you'll be getting my out-of-theater reaction and review for The Woman in the Yard. Wednesday, you should be getting my Daredevil Born Again spoiler review, as well as, I'm hoping I still have time. More likely, I will have time for an out-of-theater reaction and review for Snow White. Friday, here on the channel, you'll get my out-of-theater reaction and review for Minecraft. And then back here on Monday for another box office breakdown show.